All righty, welcome to the first meeting of the year. All right, let's lie down. I can hear myself talk. All righty, we got a few things to cover today, and welcome. First thing, we have a couple of guests here today going to join us. One is Chris Neerman.
Yeah, my name's Chris. Excuse me, Chris Neerman. I've been coming to the Mariners Museum for years. I live out in Eclipse, which I don't know if y'all know where it is, but it's right off Route 17. It's up shaped like a triangle. It's an old war. So where I grew up watching older guys in the neighborhood building dead routes, whiskey boats, fat toads, and all that kind of stuff. My main hobby is model railroading, but I built a lot of ship models as a kid and so on. I'm getting close to retirement, so I'm trying to get back into it. Right now, I'm working on a radio-controlled quarter-inch scale CSS Virginia 2, two resin models that are bought from Cottage Industries. Recently, both the monitor and CSS Chikora. I do radio-controlled tanks, doing a little bit of everything. So I'm just here to kind of learn what I can. I ran into these guys about 2 weeks ago at the museum, so they invited me out. So just looking around, trying to learn a little bit more since I've been out of the hobby for so long. But anyway, thanks for having me.
Yeah, welcome. Come back. And we got another fella decided to cross the tracks. Tom, good to see you.
Yeah, hey, I'm Tom Jett, friend of Charles's, and way back, yeah. Member of HRSMS Tidewater, so mostly a plastic modeler.
Yeah.
So I have friends, but mostly a plastic modeler. Dealt with a little bit of ships here and there way back in the 90s. I was stationed down in Charleston, South Carolina. Got to know the owner of High Flight, Heavy Models, Blue Water Navy. So I did some stuff with him, making molds and casting stuff. The one box art. So that was my one bit model. But I thought about doing them. I really appreciate the intricacy of the craft. Gene was big winner at our recent convention in August. Hopefully something at the Hampton Roads Convention Center. But love what Gene does. And, so I thought I'd check it out and see how it works.
Yeah. Welcome. Yeah, I've been to a couple of their meetings. They incidentally meet a week Saturday before our meeting. Same time right down here in Hampton. What's the name of the church?
Hampton Baptist.
The Hampton Baptist Church.
Right off Settlers Land.
Yeah. So I would encourage, if you guys are interested in the least bit. I mean, it's all modeling, all the same techniques, transcend both genres. I would encourage you to go and check out their meeting too. They have a group roughly about our size, maybe a little larger, depends. And the format is very, very casual. And I think you would be very interested in seeing some of their work too.
Try and have a demo at most meetings, and Charles is now. Oh, well, Charles is our demo B word now. So he's the guy that whips everybody in line to come up with demos for the meeting. So we try and do something that's visual and hone the skills of members. So.
Yeah. And in very casual conversation, I alluded to possibly some sort of a joint venture or meeting at some point during the year, to kind of gin up some enthusiasm on both sides. So that's something for the new skipper to take into effect. But we've got two very talented clubs within earshot of each other, so beneficial for us to take advantage, learning from both sides. All righty. Dave, good to see you online. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Apologize for not being there. I got some respiratory infection from one of my patients, and anything that got through my vaccines and masks, I thought you'd all appreciate me not bringing to the meeting.
Okay, thank you. My fault for not specifying. Dave? Yeah, Dave. How's your monitor project coming along?
I'm sorry, say again?
Your monitor project, is it coming along?
Actually, I am just getting into the books that I think you lent me when I was down there. I've been working on the airplanes for the USS Liscum Bay, which Bill Emerson is putting together. And so that's what I've been doing mostly. I'm just finishing up on the TBM Avenger airplane that was on that aircraft carrier. And so now I'm starting to look at the books that Gene lent me when I was down in your area.
All right, well, good to see you again.
Thank you.
Who Dave is.
Oh,
I don't think he's been to one of our meetings.
No, I guess you haven't been, have you, Dave? You've not been.
No, actually, I've had a commitment, a standing commitment usually on Saturday mornings. And that, with the wintertime coming, that's gone now. So I'm hoping to get to some of these meetings.
He was with Bill Emerson, came down.
Yeah, they came down and
Why don't you explain a little about yourself, Dave?
Okay, I'm not very familiar with Zoom, and I've lost the video of the whole group, but I'll tell you a little bit about what I've been doing lately. I've been modeling for a long, long time, and about 15 or 18 years ago, I switched from airplanes actually over to ship models, wooden ship models. I'm not very experienced, I have to say, and with our group up in Rochester, I'm probably one of the lesser experienced people. But most recently, probably a year ago now, Bill Emerson was building an ironclad called the USS Monadnock, which came after the classic Monitor ironclad. The Union built a number of other ones that were, a little larger and a little more complex. Well, Bill was building the Monadnock, and he was having problems with the stack, producing the stack for the ship. Asked me to help him, and one thing led to another, and I got involved in 3D printing. And so in January of last year, I bought what's called an FDM 3D printer. It's a filament printer, which is the most common kind. It's probably 90% of the marketplace of 3D printers, and ended up printing a lot of the parts for the Monadnock. And I got pretty familiar with filament printing, and gave a talk at our local group about filament printing in May. And then in November, Bill and I drove the Monadnock model, which was complete, down to Columbus, Georgia, where we dropped it off at the National Civil War Naval Museum down there, who agreed to take it as part of their permanent collection. And so from there, we thought we were within 1,000 miles of, the Mariners Museum. So we drove over to the Mariners Museum and met with Gene Berger and Ryland for the day. And then we toured the Mariners Museum, and then we drove home. Since then, Bill has had a brainchild of building this USS Liscum Bay, which is a CVE. It's an escort carrier, and it's in the very, very early stages. He's just got the keel down and he's putting on the bulkheads, but Bill, being Bill, signed me up to do a number of parts and pieces for that model. And some of them are things like the two types of aircraft that were on the ship. One of them was the Wildcat. The other one is the Avenger, which is classically a torpedo bomber, but they use it for regular bombs in most of their missions. And so in order to do that, I ended up buying a resin printer about a month and a half ago, which I don't know if people know much about 3D printers, but has the capability of doing very finely detailed parts. And I know, Gene, you've had some exposure to resin printing with the stuff you do. And so anyway, I've been playing around with that and trying to build a 1/8 scale prototype of the Avenger that will eventually go on this 5-foot long aircraft model that Bill Emerson's putting together. So that's kind of the long and short of what I've been doing lately. So that's taken a lot of time away from another project that I had an interest in that I spoke to Gene about, and that was putting together a cross-sectional model of the turret on one of these monitor ships, showing not only the upper turret, but the below decks, gearing and so forth that turns the turret. And just within the last week, I started to open the books he gave me to try to, sort of to look at what this project would entail, but haven't honestly really started on it yet.
Okay, well,
All
glad
right,
to have
very
you.
good. All right, thanks, Dave.
Okay.
All righty, Stuart, Wynn, any corrections to the last meeting?
We got another visitor, Stuart Munson.
Have you been involved with writing up any corrections or anything, Stuart? Stuart?
Yeah, are you talking to me? Sorry?
No,
Or
Stuart.
Or the other Stuart?
Mr.
Are you
Wynn.
talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good. Not much to report. I hope to be back soon.
All righty,
I'm
good.
not working on anything right now. Can't do that, but
All righty, well,
really,
get better quick and rejoin us.
We got a guest, Stuart Munson.
Yes, and yeah, Stuart Munson. How you doing?
Yes. Hi. I live in Charlottesville, it's sort of Central Virginia, Charlottesville area, and I have been building models since I was a kid. Started with plastic ones, and recently completed a solid hull model. Been working with really basic beginner kits with extremely poor documentation. So I ended up researching the first model I did was a wooden hull, which was pretty easy to do. The hull part, the upper decks I had to research to figure out what rigging was actually there and on the original ships and how that ran. So that took me quite a while. Finished that, started on my first plank on frame model, and am now kind of stuck in the hull and need some help figuring out if the kit ribs are correct for this hull and if I should modify them, and then if I should modify them, how the planks should go. So I think I may see if I can pop down to y'all's next meeting and bring that and see if I can elicit some help from somebody in direction to help me proceed, because I'm stuck at this point.
Well, you may have come to the right place. Yeah.
I've like got read a million books and they all tell me something different, and I'm just totally confused. So
Please, I mean, if you want to brave the drive, come on down. Or-
yeah, I think that's probably is the right thing to do. I also have a standing commitment on a Saturday, but with enough notice, I can get out of one of them and pop down to visit y'all. I just need to know where you're meeting.
Yeah, we meet obviously the second Saturday right here at the Mariners Museum, Newport News. So
Oh, okay, great, perfect. I know I've been down there before, so okay.
we're right here. All right,
Well, I will probably see you all in person next month then.
excellent.
We
All
got
right.
Bill Gass on here. He was at the IPMS National from. Bill, where are you from?
Where do you see Bill?
At the bottom. No picture.
Okay.
That's I don't think he has a mic.
Yeah, all righty. Then let's move on. Right. What?
All right, treasurer's report. We started the month off with $8,836.13. We had auction proceeds, and these were mainly books. Probably 95% of the money was for books. That was $502. That's the total deposits for the month. And then we made a $1,000 contribution to the Mariners Museum. And we have a balance of $8,338.13.
Well, for the
Very
time being.
We will spend
We'll
some
talk
more.
about that in a minute. All righty, very good. Greg's not here to defend the web, so we're going to pass on the web report. Whole business. All righty. As we discussed last month, we elected to go ahead and pursue the challenge coin design and purchase. That's all done now. We're ready to put the cash on the barrel. And amongst ourselves, the officers, we elected to go for 300 pieces, which would give us a lifetime supply of coins to give out at shows and so forth. And
Gene, pardon me, ignorance, but what exactly is a challenge coin?
we're getting right to that. Ron, can you pull up picture?
I'm trying to find.
Okay, at this past year at the Nationals was the first time that I've been introduced to the concept. Challenge coins are coins struck with a club's name or a group's name and maybe some sort of a affirmation on the back or something. Good job, wonderful model, so forth. And these are presented by the individual groups or clubs who the coin represents, and are just placed at models that are particularly interesting or striking to the presenter. And in our case, we've decided to design our coin to our logo. And on the back side would be the Bravo Zulu flags.
I'm going to share a screen so that everybody can.
Okay. And the Tom Ruggiero set me up with the Challenge Coins group that struck their coins, and I was very taken by it. They're very, very nice looking coins. They're metal coins, gold, embossed, and colorized.
Can you see it?
Yeah,
It's
now
on
you can see
screen,
it
okay.
online. So this is the design that we came up with. It's 2 inches wide by an inch and I think a quarter or an inch and a half tall. Well, yeah. Okay, there it is. Anyways, we wanted to get these in time to start out at the ODO, so that we can join the challenge coin group. I myself at first had no clue what they were. I mean, these coins just started appearing, and then it was later explained to me what these were, and I thought it was an excellent idea. Yeah, go ahead.
This has gone on for a number of years, especially with the military commands. They swap them out between each one of them. Like, for instance, one of the things that I wanted to get was one for the 2nd Infantry Division. My dad was in Korea in 50-51. Different ships, different commands, exchange them. Go to different places in Virginia Beach and you'll see them. I've got a nice collection of the ships that I've been members of. And it's really a pride thing that you can exchange with somebody else.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is a tradition that obviously has been going on a long time, but I personally have not seen it translated to the modeling until fairly recently. So this is something.
Is when you flash your coin, somebody has to flash that.
Buy a drink.
Or buy a drink.
Yeah, also, I mean, you pop it on the wall.
That's
There's
what's a
a
challenge.
challenge you buy around.
Yeah. So anyways, we're gonna join the chorus, and for this coin, 300 pieces, it's going to be a total bill of $12.87. A little bit more than what we had discussed last month as far as the budget, but then at that time we were talking about 100 units, but we can get a better deal at 300, and they're ageless. They're not going to wear out. So with that,
Could we make the back look like a Bitcoin? Free money, man.
what you see is what you're going to get. We've gone through so many changes, and this is what we've decided on. So in that, we want to spend some money. I put it out there that we go ahead and order for $12.87, 300 units, And we will have them possibly by next meeting, certainly by the ODO at the end of February. So raise a hand, make a motion that we spend the money.
Anybody second it?
Question for you, should we buy them?
We
Help raise
haven't-
money for the club?
That's another, we haven't really gone to those details. I mean, it's a possibility. I mean, for the unit cost, we have enough spares, certainly.
I was trying to
I think
say,
we can make it
I'm sure we're
available.
all willing to pay $5 or $10 to have
Yeah,
it. So
we just don't want to get in the
for
habit
club
of
and maybe
just,
pay for a lot of it.
yeah, we just don't want to get in the habit of just willy-nilly passing them out.
No, I'm trying to say,
Yeah,
buy it.
no,
I'm willing to buy it.
Yeah. I'd
Yeah,
like to
no,
have
absolutely.
one.
And we could, I could certainly do that.
collection, I would love to have one.
We could certainly do
Commands
that.
and my friends.
That's not a problem. But anyways, I will go ahead and place the order then, today or Monday, whenever, and then hopefully we'll have them, by next meeting. Any questions or any further discussion on that?
Well done.
Yeah,
I think most of us here qualify as first.
that's right.
Yeah, this is, the flags on there, that's, explain that, the flags.
What is that?
The flags on the back
Oh,
side.
yeah, no, the flags on the back, Bravo and the Zulu flag. The naval terms, good job. We went through a lot of different ideas in the back, but anyways, this is what we've come up with, and it's a gold colored coin. Background is kind of frosted. The roping will be a little more glossy, and then with the kind of a closet A style coloration within the. So I think it's a nice looking coin,
Did a great
and
job.
it stands out. It's not typically around like you see most other coins. It's our logo, so.
Well, it's
All
gotta
right.
be with the Virginia, so.
Yeah.
I mean, so big, they make the monitor teeny.
Alrighty, that being done, I mentioned the ODO, February 28th. Finish up the projects, get them ready. We have 3 tables, and I have an extra table, a small one I can bring if we need more space. But our display will be there as it was last year, and our new stuff that we had at the Nationals will be on full display there. So we'll make ourselves known again, as usual. Any other old business online?
All right, I'm trying to stop screen sharing.
Guys, what is the ODO?
Old Dominion Open.
We've been talking about this for months. No.
I wasn't here.
It's the Richmond IPMS Club. It's the regional level competition and show.
Okay.
If you went to the Nationals, it's kind of like a mini Nationals.
Okay, thank you.
And this occurs every,
Richmond Fairgrounds.
It's like a regional show.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, every year, the last Saturday, I believe, in February.
Yeah, this was
Okay.
February 28th.
We've been participating there for, yeah,
Yeah,
a long
it's
time, so,
Typically a really good show.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
is.
is.
It attracts quite a few models.
Technically, in the hierarchy, it is just a local show, but it is probably the largest local show in the IPMS circuit. So
Yeah.
for many of us, it rivals the size of the region.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so it's not a region.
It's not a region.
Okay,
no.
okay.
A lot of
Yes,
good
questions?
vendors, too.
Vendors it's just, I think they have 140 tables that were sold out of vendors. So you'll be able to get any kind of supply, paint. They do have some ship model kits there, in wooden, plenty of plastic kits. Yeah, mainly a plastic
Yeah,
show.
no, it is. And traditionally, we participated in judging, well, mainly the maritime section, but have invited crossover other people to kind of come into the maritime section and help judge. Kind of our domain. So,
And
any questions?
Thank you.
we
Yeah.
need
Try to-
wooden ship models in the
Yeah,
show.
no, we do. We need
Because
people to come out. Typically, we've had, maybe anywhere from 8 to a dozen people come out. to help man our tables and bring out models, and talk about what they have. And, you know, unfinished projects, it doesn't have to be a complete model. And you're free to enter if you want in the categories that are appropriate.
Yeah. There's two things I just want to clarify because it seems like we have the club display,
Yeah.
which is the unfinished and whatever. But if you want to compete, then the competition models should be finished.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Okay, just wanted to make
I
And they
just
offer,
understood.
yeah, they offer first, second, and third place awards. And
You have to be a member this year.
You do not have to be a member of IPMS to participate in the local show. That's where you get that distinction between the regional. So
Okay.
you just have to fight with Gene for a table space.
I can use my.
Oops. All right.
Run them off the road.
All right, finished up with the ODO. It's a good show. It's well worth going to.
one other thing, for our participation in the ODO, they would like for us to donate a kit for their raffle. In the past couple of years, we've donated a really nice kit, and they held a special raffle. So, these were, it was more of a premium kit as opposed to just a regular kit off the shelf. And so we need to get a kit for this show to give to them for the raffle.
What kind of budget you want to?
Well, last year was around $200.
$200 to $300. I
Yes.
think we can easily swing that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I make a
Tim?
motion.
I've got it to man, to my.
Yeah.
What is it?
You want to sell it to the club or?
All right. Well, then we'll make that our donation.
What
was it?
Maya, New Jersey.
Lucas.
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Boise.
All right. Okay. Then that's done. Then we have that. Settled. Any other old business online? Question over here. Oh, yeah. Question?
Just a quick statement, if I may, and I promise that this will be the end of it. I wanted to thank everybody here for the support that I've gotten over the past year. And the possible consequence of me being escorted to the front door, I have not touched one of the model ships since October of 24. This past year, we come up, last night, I put the finishing touches on bird number 1000. We have sent it right now, VA Hospital Hampton, VA Hospital in Chesapeake, VA Hospital in Charlotte, North Carolina. DAV doing the Gold Star families down in North and South Carolina, counseling for them, counseling for military victims of sexual trauma. They've gone to Virginia Beach EMS services. They got 100 of them. Now they carry one of the birds in each one of their units when they roll out of the house. The feedback that I'm getting, also supporting several of the psychiatrists and psychologists that deal with PTSD in Virginia Beach, the Tidewater area. But I have to close it up. My house is full of sawdust at this point. And the Admiral has advised me that the best thing is for me to kind of shut down a little bit. So I'm throttling it back. But I have to tell you that I could not have done this without the support that I've gotten from this organization. I've gotten it from the Shriners, a couple of Masonic bodies, the Tidewater, the Hampton Roads Council of Veterans Organizations have helped out with it. A big contributor has been the Woodcraft down in Janus Shopping Mall in Norfolk. They have donated over $5,000 worth of wood for this project and other supplies. When the people sit down for counseling, for PTSD, they hold it, they put the head right here and their thumb, come back in here, and you get the sensory nerves in here. And the people that's getting this service, they feel like they're holding on to something. I've lost two dear friends to suicide. In both their cases, they felt like they had lost contact. 25 years of dealing with disabled children, middle school level, the one thing I learned was that they need something to hang on to. Bad thing happen when they let go, because you lose them. Literally, you lose them. I had a friend of mine that was a Chief Master Sergeant, Air Force. He would have been told that he was going to dementia and that his wife would be taking care of him like a vegetable for the rest of his life, and he couldn't handle it. Wife went shopping. He pulled out a 45 in his den and blew his brains out. That's happened twice to people that I knew. That's what's been behind this. At this point, I'm shutting down. I'm going to do it, continue to do it for a couple of people that need it. You cannot believe the difference that this has made. You guys that have contributed to help me build these things, the different groups, the people that have dedicated this thing to it, to make a difference. I had no idea what I was doing when I picked up a knife and how to do it. I learned from you guys and how to handle a carving knife, what to do, how to finish it, and all the rest of it. I'm saying this because there's a need for us all to reach out to people who are in trouble. It doesn't take thousands or millions of dollars. There are people out there that are willing to do this. There are organizations that are willing to support us as we go about trying to help people in trouble. So I would encourage you in your own way, your own time, whether it's a penny or it's 1,000 birds. Each bird took 3 hours for me from the time I picked up a piece of wood until I finished it. 3,000 man hours over the course of 1 year is a lot. My wife has put up with me working at 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning sometimes and get up at 8 o'clock and hit it again. So I thank you for your support, your understanding. Please help the folks who need us. They're all over, whether they're military victims or whatever. A small thing, I thank you, anything like that that you can do to make a difference in a person's life may be the one thing that may save their life. So thank you very much. That's it.
Amen.
Thank you very much.
All right, any old business online before we move on to new? All righty. All right, new business. All right, the elephant in the room is the elections. Today, we're going to take nominations. We have 3 positions that are going to be open: the skipper, first mate, and clerk. I'm precluded from running any further because the bylaws say so. So we're going to need a skipper and who would like to nominate it for skipper? Come on, guys. Nobody's stepping up, huh?
So, Gene, I would be willing to serve.
Hey, really? I thought that you were looking to be first mate.
I am looking to do whatever you need me to do. I think we had talked, and I'd talked to Greg, I feel a little bit weird stepping into a skipper role, having not served in any of the other officer roles. But if no one else is stepping forward, I would do this, provided you, John, and Ryland, and people who've done this before just help me transition into the role.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. No,
We could move Greg into the.
be careful what you ask for. I have a large data dump, which we can help you with. No, it's really not a challenging position. And I mean,
the amount of time that you invest in it, being have you done it for a while?
how much time I spend at it? Oh, I don't know. That's as long as it takes to do a meeting. I mean, it takes me about 5 minutes to organize my thoughts, and and the article that I write every month for the log, that doesn't take at all. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's not a challenging position, Dave. I think someone with your credentials and your history, you would fill right in. And, I think that you would be an excellent choice. So I will put your name down for skipper. And also, moving forward, nobody else? Nobody else wants to challenge Dave? Oh, this is going to be pretty easy. All right, moving on to first mate. Nominations for first mate.
Can you also explain what the first mate position entails?
Yeah, okay. According to the bylaws, First mate will assist the skipper.
Period.
Questions?
How about you, Sean?
In light of that, I'd
No,
like
I
to
mean-
nominate
No,
Kevin Ritten.
all right, then, first mate, yes. And Kevin will accept the nomination for first mate. And he will operate with Dave. Excellent. Any other nominations? Nobody else? Fine. Is it this difficult over at your club?
I mean,
Yeah, we have a really unique way of doing it. We typically select the person not at the last meeting when we do this. We're like, who's not here?
Don't miss that meeting.
Yeah, you don't want to miss that.
Yeah, Gregory.
All right, so for first base, Kevin. And for clerk. And the clerk's duties is basically to maintain the roster, minutes, and help both the skipper and first mate in some of their duties. And basically do.
Is that our position that's currently held by John Cheevers?
No. The clerk's position
It's like
is currently
secretary.
held by Stuart Wynn, who has indicated he is stepping down. And so the position is open for nomination.
Ron, what do you think?
No. But we have another position that's open to us.
Yeah, well, I'm just talking about the elected positions currently, and then we'll get on to that.
That's appointed.
John's got his plate full. Greg is also got his plate full. Oh, come on, guys. All you got to do is write up the minutes.
But ChatGPT.
Anybody online? All right.
We need a.
I will step up and do the clerk. Nobody else.
I nominate Gene Berger as clerk.
All righty. I will serve as clerk. Good. All right, so there we have a full slate. John, according to the laws, we'll put it in the book and then we'll officially elect the next one.
Yeah, the secretary will cast the vote, or the clerk will cast the vote
Next month. Yeah. All righty. We have a couple of other unelected positions that need to be filled. Let me see. We need an organization, a presentation czar, currently held by Ron, who wants to step down. And that position, basically, just go out and solicit presentations. Make sure we have something to talk about, discuss it. Who would like to organize presentations?
May I make a comment? Greg and I were talking about it, and Greg feels that maybe that should be part of the responsibilities of the first mate.
Is that something that would be acceptable? All right, great. We'll fold presentations into the first mate. All righty, that's too easy. Let me see, what else do we have?
And that was Greg's idea too, so I don't think.
Okay, good. The other positions are nominated next month, such as the and all that stuff. First, sir. So we'll talk about those. So. Okay. Any other new business? Online? Anybody have anything to discuss? Nope. Here? No? John, you want to volunteer for something? No?
Turn down the hand.
Hey, Gene?
Yeah.
Yeah, just one comment. The newsletter that came out for this month. I don't know who wrote the article on ship design, but it was excellent. Really appreciate that one. Very, very good.
That was me.
It was what?
That was me.
Really good. Excellent.
Appreciate it.
Good, good. All right, well, that's the end of the business side of it, unless anyone else had anything to add. Why don't we just recycle the camera, I mean,